My name's Emma, I'm 30 and I'm from Kirkstall in Leeds. I started having issues with my weight in early adulthood when I started working, and my weight just rapidly went up. And knowing that I had 2 young children to look after, I felt like I really needed to do something about it. I was getting aches and pains, I had low confidence, I was borderline diabetic, I had close relatives that had died of heart conditions linked to being overweight, and I'd been warned I was at risk of complications. The biggest problem was my confidence. I just felt really low about myself. I'd stopped going out with friends. I've had a lot of comments about my weight over the years and people sort of saying cruel things, and I just felt that way about myself anyway, and people making comment about it just makes you feel even worse. I tried slimming groups, dieting, exercise, and I'd lose weight. I'd always put it back on. So I knew that I needed to do something permanent. I had a friend that had a gastric band a couple of years before, so I'd been thinking about it for a long time, and I had an incident at university where somebody asked me if I was pregnant, and I literally went outside university and went and made the phone call to the surgeon and booked the surgery because I just couldn't take it anymore. I'd originally gone to the Nuffield because it was my closest hospital, and when I'd met the surgeon, Mr. Halstead, it was so lovely. I knew that that's where I wanted my surgery. I knew that they'd take good care of me there, and I'd originally wanted a gastric band just because my friend had had it and I'd seen how successful she'd been. And when I went to see the surgeon, we spoke about the different options, and he suggested that I had a gastric sleeve, and he was just so easy to talk to, made me feel really at ease, and the way he spoke about it just solidified that it was something that I could do, and I just needed to have the courage to do it because it was a massive decision for me. You start off on a liquid diet immediately afterwards, and then you sort of move on to like mushy foods, and then eventually moving on to harder foods, meats and that kind of thing. It does take a lot of getting used to, but as soon as you're used to it, it's fantastic, and it just completely changes the way that you think about food. Soon after, I started going out for walks with the children, and that's just developed to the point that we go on huge walks now. And then I got into cycling. I started running with a friend, and just getting out and getting some fresh air, it's completely turned my life around. I'm getting married in December, got that to look forward to, so I've got my wedding dress, which felt amazing, and I got a size 12 wedding dress. I was a size 24 clothes before my operation, so it was nice to go in and just choose off the rack, and it needs taking in. From my surgery, I'd lost all of the weight that I wanted to lose by 8 months. So now I'm about 18 months since my operation, and I've maintained it for a while now. After the operation, I'd wake up every morning thinking, wow, I can't believe I've finally done it. I'd been waiting so long and thinking about it for so long, and every day you feel a little bit more confident, you feel a little bit better about yourself, and you get to the point where you think, this is the person that I was supposed to be, this is the life that I was supposed to be living, and I'd been held back for so long by my weight. It's amazing, it's completely life-changing.